Hey everyone, I'm Sophie from The Shower Doctor and I'm going to be talking to you today about our shower services. So a lot of people ask what is a shower service and when would we need to have one. So let's run you through first why you would need to have one, and then we can talk about what they actually are and what that means for you as an owner. So when you would need to have a shower service, there's a couple of different reasons why. It may be that your grout has just reached the end of its life, you've already had it in there for a considerable length of time and you haven't had any leaks with the shower. Now in this instance, we usually recommend that grouts are lasting between 7 to 10 years, and then you should be looking to replace them as a preventative maintenance measure. Now what that means is before you start to get leaks and your leakage starts to affect any waterproof membrane beneath the level of the grout, you have actually done something for your shower to stop that from happening. So we'll talk about this a little bit more later on, but we call this one a shower maintenance service. And this is used when your shower is not technically leaking, but you're looking to replace your grouts. Now, the second reason that you would have a shower service carried out in your home is when you actually have a leak in the shower. Now, most commonly, these leaks are a leak in the waterproofing. It's a failure behind the grouting and the tiling. Now, a shower service by no means fix the waterproof barrier, but what they do actually do is prevent the water from getting through the grouting and down to that level. So now we're going to run through what that then means for you. So a shower service, we'll first talk about the shower maintenance service. This, as I mentioned previously, is offered if you don't have a leak in your shower. What we'd be looking to do in a shower maintenance service is come through. Our representatives that do the quoting and estimating will advise you if you need your wall grouts and floor grouts replaced. We'll then send you the quote for that. Once our team on the ground then come through, they will either remove fully your wall grouts and your floor grouts, clean the shower as a whole, replace the wall grouts and floor grouts. Wall grouts will be replaced with a polymer grout and the floor with an epoxy grouting. We then use silicone to seal the perimeter and internal corners of your shower, and that's your shower maintenance service. So again, I must stress that is if your shower is not leaking. You might just feel that your grouts have reached the end of their life. Maybe you want to update something before selling a property. Maybe you've just bought a property and you want to freshen that space up and get things looking nice and shiny and new again. That would be a reason to have the maintenance service carried out. If you are after the shower service, so to seal a leak in your shower at the level of the tile, this is when our repair guys will come through, or the quoting team will come through first of all. They'll assess your shower to see if you can have a shower service. Through this assessment, they're going to tell you what is actually wrong with your shower. 9 times out of 10, this is still a failed waterproof membrane, which we are not fixing. We are not fixing the root cause of this problem, but what we are going to be doing is actually sealing it from a top level so you can't have any further progression of that damage. So with the shower regrout, they'll come through, they'll check that your shower is suitable for this. You cannot have any drummy tiles. You basically couldn't have holes in the tiles, things like that. What they're looking for is still securely tiled to the wall, or your tiles are nice and intact on the walls and floors, no drumminess there. So that when our grout technicians come through for a full grout removal, they will then remove your wall grouts, your floor grouts, strip all the old silicones, chemical clean the shower. So all of this now is still the same as the maintenance service. You've got everything stripped out. But when we reseal this shower, we are essentially using the epoxy grout that we use in the floor. We're going to put that in the floor of your shower, first row of wall tiles, and also the perimeter and internal corners as well. Now what this does, obviously we're putting some wall grouts in there too, that's the standard polymer, but what the epoxy grout is doing in the areas I've just mentioned is that's actually sealing your shower at the level of the tiles. So this is going to prevent any water from getting down through to your broken membrane, and therefore any leak that you did have before, that should therefore then be sealed. So when we are looking at this, we obviously are sending technicians to site or estimators to site to make sure that your shower is actually going to withstand us doing all that work, and that it's actually going to fix you correctly at the end of those works.